If you want to learn how to trade just like me, join the community, click the private Discord link, sign up through this membership level, and you will gain access to weekly group mentorship calls for free. Welcome back, Injective family. We're going to be doing a health check update on this potential target to the upside sitting here at about $82. Whether we will still continue to these targets. If we do see dumps, I will tell you today where we need to find support in order to keep this target valid. I'll also show you the bearish path if we deviate from this path, and if that's what you're interested in hearing about Injective protocol, please do leave a like, subscribe, comment and share. We're so close to 7k subscribers. Let's hit that before the end of this month. A nice goal to that is definitely attainable. So let's continue with this update. So the health checkup here looking all good and sweet. Still above the moving averages over here, still above the neckline. So what we would say at this point, as we don't have bearish signals, we're not below the moving average or below the neckline or below the golden pocket here. So we would assume that this 10x target from the breakout should eventually get met since this breakout above $8 over here. This is the golden pocket. Now, this is what's actually keeping us bearish. So the fact that we just came down from this location and held the moving averages on two separate occasions is super bullish, guys. In fact, what we should really do from this point is actually just come down in and around this area, which is around halfway. So we would call this the opposite golden pocket. Potentially come down into that area to eventually break this. But there was so much strength in Injective. If you know the community, is super solid. Everyone that is involved in this knows exactly what they're holding. And so when the bull market is fully here, remember guys, Injective is in a bull market. We have the bullish signal right here that we're bullish. So the fact that we got into the area where we should get rejected in order to continue a downtrend and lose this low, we've just held that bullish cross, that bullish signal in, and then with that, we've burst through the area that has kept us bearish. We've got the resistance here, downtrending, lower highs. We've also got the golden pocket that is meant to send you lower. And we've completely invalidated all those bearish signals over here by holding this newly formed weekly bullish cross, which says that Injective is in a bull market on the weekly time frame. And so in order just to continue, in a bull market, we just need to hold above the moving averages, which we can see very soon. The lower end one, the second layer of defense being the 55, is about to cross over the golden pocket, which is the area where we flip this from a downtrend. I know that we pumped from the bottom over here, but this could have all just been a bull trap, and then from here we go to new lows simply because it was the golden pocket and we're still in this lower high situation over here. So we put in that higher high, we've broken out of here, so all we now need to do is create a higher low, which is higher than this previous one, and we can see that it's most likely that if we do come down, it's to test this previous resistance now as support. Where I would be looking at for correction, we would have to scale down to the lower time frames, but on the weekly we can see that in the immediate short term, even if we dump down into here and it held in the immediate short term, we'll continue up. So it's nice to see that that is above the area where we flip bullish. So this is what's protecting us essentially from invalidating this $80 target. It is $10.22. Now there is a second layer of defense that is nicely in line with $8 over here. In fact, it's exactly at $7.50. So we just need the next few weeks to go by and this will start to drag up. But let's now scale down to the daily time frame to see if there are any other moving averages with key levels of support, and I'll explain what they all mean. So the 20 is the immediate short term. So if we come down to it as we are doing right now and we hold it as support, we start to see wick rejections to the downside with bodies closing above the 20. Then we're looking for continuation higher immediately and to continue back to the previous all-time high, $27. However, if we now come down and lose the 20, we have a second layer of defense over here, which we must hold right there on the 55, which would then have to reclaim the 20 in order to get that continuation higher. The risk is, of course, as you lose the 20 to get down there, that if this is not a strong trend, which I do believe it is as of the pump we're seeing, then we could use the 20 as resistance and eventually lose the 55 and come in for a deeper correction where we do eventually come down to the golden pocket. And my reasoning would be that on the daily time frame, we see the 200 EMA, just as I was explaining, this is your longer term trend indication. So if we are above this should be our lowest point of our uptrend. So we can see that we came down and we found support above it. we came down again and we found support on it. So it doesn't necessarily need to come down exactly to it, just that if there are bullish signals appearing at it or above it, that would mean that there is going to be a bullish reversal. So essentially, by holding above this price, which today is currently sitting at $8.50, then we could dump down, and that's totally fine to have a, let's say, 50% dump, almost a 50% dump from today's current price. And on a technicality, we would still consider this bullish, as we can see that this 200 EMA is lining up very nicely with the neckline of this inverse head and shoulder, which is signaling for an $82 target. So if we did get down there, guys, this dump would be life-changing. It will make millionaires. It will make us life-changing gains if we could get this dump. However, if it doesn't come, it's just how it is. All I'm suggesting is that if this is bullish, that is the lowest we are allowed to go. As long as we are above this point, we should continue higher, eventually to our $80 target. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. If you want to get educated, I'm going to have a discount that's going to go through until the end of this month, as I know Black Friday is coming up. So if you want to find out about my discounts, use the links in the description down below. Message me through Twitter, Louis_crypto. I suggest going through the links as there are fake accounts. Or head over straight to the website to hear more about what there is to offer. Message me on Twitter for the discount. Otherwise, I'll catch you in the next one. And as always, peace. If any of you are interested in learning how to trade just like me, there's multiple options. Click this ebook. It covers all the strategies that I use in these YouTube updates. So you will have all the same skills. Covers the Japanese candlestick, chart patterns, support and resistance, why I use EMAs over trend lines, Fibonacci's, divergences, and again, using these all together to profit using them. I've also got a discount on my course at the moment, which ends at the end of this month. So that's down to £100. You also gain free access to my Discord community for the next 3 months, where you can expect to be a part of 12 to 24 group mentorship calls. If you want something that's a bit more personalized to your needs, then join my one-to-one mentorship plan. You can choose 5 or 10 hours of my one-to-one help, and included will be the 3 months free in the community, as well as my 6-hour long video course.